reading stories and poems which are on his books on Amazon Co. UK KDP. Hope you enjoy them. The first one is Ghost Story. No one knows when she first appeared or why. All that was known or needed to be known was that she was there. Some said it was just an urban legend, but others believed. The first sighting was many, many years ago on a cold winter's night. The wind blew cold and hard, the snow sparkled on the ground like crushed diamonds. Lucy was coming home from studying in the library. She walked quickly, she needed to get out of the cold, and she was dreaming of a hot drink and cookies. She was afraid of the dark and she became startled by the snapping of a twig, but thought little of it. She carried on walking. She glanced over at the row of twisted trees around the cemetery and shuddered. This was not her favourite place, she thought. It was then that she was aware of a figure walking slowly towards her in the mist. It was an old lady, or so it seemed. She had her head bent low, which was not surprising given the sharp wind whipping all around her. Lucy was surprised at how little sound she made. She could only make out her wrinkled hands and bent frame. She was pleased there was someone else on her route, so she would feel safe, but it wasn't to last. As she drew level with the old lady bent forward. She bent forward to take a closer look. This was a mistake. To her horror, Lucy saw that the old lady's face was just a black void. There was nothing there at all. Fear overwhelmed her, as cold as ice and making her buckle at the knees. She tried to scream, but no sound would come, only dead air. She turned to see the faceless lady walking towards the cemetery, and she disappeared through the gates. This was the last thing she saw. The next day, Lucy was found frozen, kneeling on the ground, surrounded by school books and the softly blowing snow. Hope you like that creepy short story. Another short story, hello viewers, called Important Nothings, about never giving up hope in life. He sat on the wall looking out at the brilliant blue sky, and tears began to roll down his face. Yesterday, he was married, happy and in love, but now he was bereft of hope, and the crashing of the waves seemed to sound as an invitation. What have I got to live for, he thought morosely. Many times they had walked hand in hand along the beach. It had been like a dream to him. Life had been perfect, like a romantic movie. Hello viewers, please sub me if you like my story. He had the tablets in his pocket, and he was determined to take them. A seagull landed on the wall, and he wondered if it could read his mind. Could it be as sad and lonely as him? He pondered. And then it flew away, and he wished that he could swap places with the seagull, to have no worries and to drift high above the world like a melody. It was almost time to put his plan into action. He heard footsteps behind him. A young boy was running after a bright red balloon, which bobbed and weaved on the ground comically. He was crying as the string evaded his fingers as if on purpose. Jack reached up in an instant and he grabbed the string as the balloon threatened to drift into nothingness. He gently handed the balloon back to the out-of-breath boy. Thanks, mister, the boy said joyously. You made my day. And then he turned and ran shouting and laughing into the crowds. Jack took out the tablets and unscrewed the top. He held them in his fingers, and then he watched as they fell into the sand one by one. He smiled a sad smile, put on his hat, and walked back home. One day at a time, he muttered to himself. One day at a time. Hope you like that sad story. Here now we've got a nice poem that I've written. Hope you like it. I found true love when I found you. I had lost hope. All I could do was sit and mope. And then you came into my life. You made my day. I made you my wife. I found true love when I found you. You turned my grey skies to blue. I found true love when I found you. I was sinking into sand, just looking for a helping hand. I was drowning all of my sorrows. I didn't care about tomorrow. I found true love when I found you. You turned my skies from grey to blue. I found true love when I found you. I was down and out, I was facing the final curtain. You came along like a hit song, woke me up, and then, for certain, I found true love when I found you. You turned my skies from grey to blue. I found true love when I found you. Hope you like that little simple poem. Just look for another one. Not very well organised. Right then. Hedgehog poem. There's something in the garden, hiding in the grass, moving slow and steady, an ailing snail could pass. Wrinkled like a stocking beneath a spiky shell, I wonder who is there, can anybody tell? For weeks he disappears, I wonder where he goes. Maybe to buy a tissue for his runny nose. Hello, viewers. He has seen many things hidden in the lawn, from lovers under covers to stars being born. Every snail is seen to pale whenever he is near. He is a warrior in the wasteland, a cuddly ball of fear. Please submit, viewers, if you like it. Here's another poem called Be Thankful. Think of the butterfly flapping its flimsy wings, and the dazzling daffodil and the start of spring. Look above and see the sky of blue. It's true, it was made just for you. Be thankful when your hope is gone. Be thankful like a harvest song. Think of the busy bee who never seems to rest, and the robin redbreast who curates her nest. Look above and see the clouds all painted in the sky, and try to count the stars that shine before you close your eyes. Be thankful at the breaking of the day. Be thankful yesterday, tomorrow, and today. Just be thankful. A UFO poem. Will anyone believe what I have seen? A silver craft with lights of green. It wasn't a plane, it wasn't a cloud. It hovered above without a sound. The cats were sleeping, and Mother too, 1,000,000 to 1 chance, disappeared from view. I waved at the craft, and they waved back. Then it flew away like a startled bat. I grabbed my phone to take a shot, but all I got was a blurry dot. Hope you like that one. Library poem. Today I discovered the library, a place that's full of books. I ran and then began to have a long look. It was very disconcerting to see so many rows. There was history, archaeology, books from head to toe. It was hard to pick a favorite. It was hard to pick at all. Even the colors were designed to dazzle and enthrall. The clock was quickly ticking. I was running out of time. I closed my eyes, and with arm outstretched I touched the glossy spines. That night under the covers I read until the end. With sleepy eyes I realized I'd found a brand new friend. Thank you, viewers. Please submit. Hope you liked it. More to come.